Hey artists, welcome to another week of digital art. I'm going to show you some of the projects that we are going to do. If you are in kindergarten, first grade, or second grade, the projects that I have assigned for you, some very fun ones. There's a read aloud story called Thumbelina, and it's about a very tiny little girl who becomes a princess of the fairy kingdom. So to go along with that story, we have a drawing of a fairy house set a little bit off the ground on like a toadstool here. It's got some details made out of twigs and a ladder and some ferns and mushrooms. And then actually in the background, if you're able to find some leaves, you can put the leaves underneath the paper and do a leaf rubbing with crayons or colored pencils. So this is a really fun one. And sort of in that same idea, something very whimsical, colorful, and beautiful, I'll teach you how to draw some gemstones, some diamonds, and then color them in to make them look like they're sparkly and shiny. All right, so that's a lot of fun, and of course, if you are in third, fourth, or fifth grade, you can do those projects as well just for fun, but I will teach you how to do a graffiti name, how to do your name in the wild style graffiti letters. You can add highlights, shadows, color it, make drips. And so we'll practice drawing the alphabet together, and then you'll be doing your name. Or you can work on manipulating some paper to create some paper art. So we've been doing optical illusions, and that's where we draw something very, very realistically to make it look three-dimensional. But this paper art is actually a little bit three-dimensional in real life. So if you look at this one, I drew two little airplanes and then folded the paper in a way that makes it look like these airplanes are streaking across the sky, like we're lying on our backs in a big field and looking at this, looking up at the sky and seeing the smoke trails that these airplanes leave in the sky. So that one's sort of the little warm-up to give you an idea of what we're doing. The next one that we'll do is some toothpaste. So it's like supposed to be a tube of toothpaste that you roll up at the bottom and squeeze to get the toothpaste out here. And we actually do that just by tearing the paper and then adding a little bit of a drawing. And an even more detailed drawing that you will do is a hand holding an iron and flattening out the creases and crinkles in this piece of paper. So you can see that we crinkled the piece of paper around our drawing to make it look like, obviously we know that this is not a real iron, but just to sort of mess with the viewer, to play around with breaking the picture plane where there was a flat piece of paper and we sort of made it three-dimensional in order to increase the visual interest of the artwork and also just have a little bit of fun as an artist and interact with the viewer who's looking at our artwork. So these are three different projects. You can do all of them or choose which ones you want to do in addition to the graffiti and any of the kindergarten, first, or second grade projects, the diamond and the fairy house that you want to explore and try to draw. So I hope you have fun with the projects this week. Keep in mind, you can always pause the video and work backwards and try to sort of adjust your drawings and your artwork. And if you want to share anything with me, upload it to Seesaw, let your teachers will let me know, and I'll give you some feedback, or you can just have your parents email me a picture of your artwork. I'd love to see all of the artwork that you all have been sending me so far, and I hope you have a lot of fun with it. Have a great week.